Today we're gonna make pokey. Hi, my name's Wade. Can't stand recording myself, but keep getting told that's what I have to do. So I'm making tuna poke bowls for my son and myself tonight, who's supposed to be here already, but he's not. Teenagers. So first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna start by cleaning the ginger. If you can't do it this way, just use a peeler. It's a little bit faster for me. Now the ginger's peeled, I suggest make yourself flat spots with things so they don't roll around and twist on you. It's the best thing you can do to keep your fingers safe. Trust me, it's not fun. You just cut it into slivers. I don't cook for a living. I did at one time. Kind of just cook for friends and family at this point. We want this ginger cut, chopped up really fine. You can use a food processor. Just one more thing you gotta clean. So I don't. I like to just go for it. Doesn't take that long. You'll notice if you have ginger out too long, it kind of discolors like potato. So just kind of work with it as quick as you can. My son likes a lot of ginger, so I tend to do a little bit more than probably some people might, but it's still good. So I'm going to continue chopping this down. It's real small, and I'll get back with you in a minute. So the ginger's chopped very fine now, so I'm just going to throw it in my bowl. Again, my son loves this stuff, so a little more than probably need, but that's how he makes me do it. So I'm going to rinse my cutting board off. So the thing about pokey, there's not like one way to do it, one particular style or flavor. There's multiple. There's some just basically your fish, sesame oil, seaweed, maybe a little gochujang. This one is a spicy mayo that a friend of mine made. So with cilantro, you could do, well, one or two things. You can just chop, and that's fine. If you want less of the stem in there, you can pick all the leaves off. Nobody likes doing that. I really only do that if I'm trying to do like a presentation of some sort. If I'm just cooking, then one thing you can do is kind of lay it flat. But what you'll tend to do is get more of the tops and less of the actual stem. You can drag it across a little bit. And if you work with cilantro enough, you know that you're not going to get everything. And it doesn't matter because it's so cheap, not a big deal. If I see really big stems, I'm going to yank them just because. Hey, excuse me, I'm going to check the score on the Mavericks game here. No, I'm not. It's commercial. I have it turned down so I can't hear where it's at. Okay. So you've probably seen the tricks. One way to make these kinds of things easier, try to roll it up into a little wad. Make it your initial cut a little bit easier. I'm not trying to heavy dice this, or heavy chop this, shall I say. Kind of a rough, rustic chop. That's honestly about it. If they've got some full leaves in there, it's not a big deal. You're not going to be able to tell anyways. There's that. So my cilantro and onions are ready, and I don't care if they're mixed because they're going to the same place. You've got people that don't like cilantro, fine, don't mix it. A half inch. Then what I'll do is I'll flip them on their sides, and I am going a little slow on purpose. I just want very consistent pieces. I don't want one piece a lot different than the other. So I'm going to cut a couple, then I'll show you what I'm looking for here. So I've taken that piece and now it's a little bit smaller. So I want about half by half pieces. Now I'm going to do a couple more than just one at a time. If you're not comfortable doing that, don't. Plano, Texas. I guess that's a Dallas, technically. Kind of on the line. I'm going to cut this one in half now. Okay, now I got to check the score. Dallas, 102.97 on Houston. Okay. So, if you see a piece on the side, because I didn't necessarily want to use that piece, either just didn't look appetizing to me for raw, or it had a lot of tendon in it, or a little more fatty than I wanted at that point. So I just removed it. So we cut our onions and cilantro earlier. We're saving some for the end, but we definitely want some in the mix so the flavors get in there. Not a ton, just a couple of good pinches. What I'm going to do is take that mayonnaise we did earlier, get all this tuna mixed up. Yes, I know I did that earlier, I saw it. When I serve this, it'll kind of go, and I'll record it, but It'll be like a bed of lettuce, rice, then the fish, and then we'll do avocado and some of the toppings on top. I like to actually put a little bit of sweet or medium soy on there as well. And there's the monster. You want to try it since you just walked in? Sure. You have to come to this side. What? You have to come to this side. The Poke Monster's here.
I'm gonna try a full bowl by myself.
Told you. No, back in. Oh, that's just that. Doesn't really matter. Perfect. Or the Poke Monster.
Alright, I'll be right back.
So I'm just going to cover this now and put it back in the fridge. That's our like dogs, kids. I'll get back with everybody later. Alright, we're back. We're going to put together a bowl because no one's hungry. I'm using mixed greens. A lot of people use romaine, or you can just use spinach. I went with mixed, and I'm going to drop it. But that's just how it goes. Little frisee in there. All right. There's the rice, which I did not even get rice, but I used a spoon. Again, this is rice I made yesterday. So I had time to set up. This is jasmine rice. And spill that everywhere too. That's all right.
That's a good one.
I did stir the poke a couple of times, just to get everything nice and together. Fair enough. A little more. He says a little bit more because he hates this stuff.
I hate it so much. My least favorite meal ever. Nah, that's probably good.
So earlier, I cut green onions and cilantro. Gonna go on top with that. Somebody likes a lot of green onions, so I'm trying to take those out. It's a very green dish by the time it's all said and done. Avocado. We're just gonna fan this.
Oh, it smells so good. It's the aroma.
That. I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick. Now, got a little of the cupcake. Not a whole lot, but it's very strong. This time I went with a different kind of green onion. A lot of times I just use French's. But sometimes I don't do it at all. But these are smaller pieces, which means they should be a little bit stronger and add a little bit actual flavor. But they don't want me getting in there. So they put 30 things in the way. And then, as I said, sometimes just a little bit of sweet soy, just a drizzle. Be careful because even though it's thicker, it comes out like crazy.
Perfect.
And that is a beautiful. Pokeball.
I can't see my thumb.
He's trying to grab it from me. Here, come try it, bud.
I'll try it by the camera.
Come on. Beautiful.
Hopefully that's getting in the frame. Alright, now I'll mix it up.
Good. Again, I clean as I go. I don't like leaving things out. Use a spoon to press it. We're professionals, clearly. I'm cleaning, he's trying to mix food. Makes so much sense. Beautiful. Did it get better? Did it get any better than that?
It doesn't.
Something like that.